And at the end of the war, I had the misfortune of standing in the wrong place. It's always your fault, you know. You're standing in the wrong place at the wrong moment, and something else arrives and tries to occupy the same space. This is always embarrassing. At the end of the war, I spent about a year in the hospital, recuperating from an accumulation of too much wartime scotch and overdoses of lead and things like that, you know. Oddly enough, they gave me a psychiatric examination, as they gave all veterans, and found out that, by the way, that scared me to death. Scared me to death. I went in and took a psychiatric examination. When he finished up, he was very pleasant. He started writing. And when he finished writing 2 pages worth, very interesting, he finished writing 2 pages worth, you generally took your own records back to the ward, and I was watching this, you know, saying, well, have I gone nuts after all? And he took these 2 pages worth and put them in my folder, and I said very smartly and happily, well, I'm going right back to my ward. I'll take the folder back. He said, oh, no, it will be taken back by a messenger. I didn't sleep much that night. Next morning after breakfast, I said to myself, Hubbard, think. So I thought for a while and all of a sudden realized that I had better cook up a toothache and get a dental appointment and have all of my records be given to me so I could take them over to the dental clinic. So they gave me all the records, and I tucked them under my arm, and I went out to the dental clinic toward that direction. There was a nice little evergreen sitting outside the door. It was out of public view, and as soon as I got near that evergreen, I just ducked real quick and opened the records. Oh, here it is. See? This almost indecipherable scrawl goes on for 2 long, arduous pages. And I waded through these terrific technical terms, you know. I read it all very carefully and got to the last paragraph, and it said, oh, there were words in there that long, and the page was only that wide. I got to the end, and it said, in short, this officer has no neurotic or psychotic tendencies of any kind whatsoever. So I sat down weakly on a bench and said, well, I have evidently survived it, you know, and I was feeling very, very good when at that moment a Marine walked up to me, took me by the arm, and he says, you have a dental appointment, and I have been sent to find you. So he took me down and filled a tooth. Well, that's what you pay for curiosity.